Okay, I'm gonna try and record this. This is the third attempt that I've tried because I still don't understand this skip really that much at all. But I'm gonna explain a little bit of my method that I'm doing that's sometimes hitting it. I think, at least for right now, there's something to mess around with in terms of the FPS and that type of stuff. Um, so yeah, I'm just going to show you what I'm doing. So the main thing that we're utilizing here is called a slingshot launch. It's basically whenever you spam Kinesis on the top of a 0G ceiling, Isaac will kind of enter this weird state where he's on the ceiling, but he's also like walking on the ceiling. And then you can use the geometry up here basically to kind of get in some weird spots and eventually force the game to kind of sling you off of the, or like fling you off of the roof. So let me just give you an example here. So I spam Kinesis, and then I keep spamming, lower FPS, get this kind of weird state that he's in right now. And that's too far. So yeah, that's essentially what a slingshot launch is. Now, this mod, which was made by Rampancy, by the way, shout out to Rampancy for making this. You can actually see checkpoints. So over here, here's a checkpoint. There's a checkpoint over there, way down there, where you see the little arrow is Transport Hub. This right here next to my options, or sorry, tutorials, is the checkpoint that we're trying to hit. If you look up here, you can see my coordinates. We're shooting for an X of about 135, and I'm at 109. So that means we overshot it by quite a lot. And that'll happen. Rarely you can get a launch where you'll undershoot it. That's really rare. But if you do, so let me show you my setup. So to get the slide and then to get that tilt that you need, there's here's my lineup. So I have 4 of these little white, I don't know, hanger looking things. We're gonna put our plasma cutter on these and then spam, and then we kind of just barely aim to the right of like of parallel with the stuff ahead of you. And that'll get you this really, really small tilt. And then I go to 19 FPS. There probably will be something different. That might work. Oh my god, so close, bro. Like, that was literally, like, so close. Yeah, I don't really understand what the mechanics are that causes that to work sometimes and what causes that specific launch to fail. There's something there, and I'm not entirely too sure of what it is. I've been trying to figure it out, and it's just really, really difficult. Nah, so that's the small launch, and it'll probably put me, yeah. You literally hit that trigger, which is kind of funny, but that doesn't do anything. We keep trying this a couple more times here. Okay, that might work. Yes! Oh my god, I got it. Oh my god, I got it on the tutorial. Finally. Okay. So yeah, that's basically the skip, and you'll see where it puts me. It puts me here. Why that one worked and the other ones didn't, I do not know. I couldn't tell you. I'm gonna try it a couple more times here and see if I can get it again. That angle is consistent. You can get that angle almost every single time. I mean, there's some weird stuff, obviously, with 0G, because it's 0G, and it'll always be weird. But you can pretty much get... Oh, my coordinates are negative infinity. And I can't even see my mouse. Help. There we go. That was really fun. Let's try it a couple more times here. Yeah, I don't know what the dynamic is with how far you get launched, your FPS and that type of stuff. Well, I mean, I kind of do. So basically, the game it really tries its hardest to force you back into the 0G. If you're on high FPS, the game has enough frames that it'll catch you within those frames. If you're on low FPS, the game won't be able to catch you, which is why we have to cap our FPS. This is a bad angle, I think. Yeah, that's a bad angle. You can kind of tell, like, that angle is just it's just bad. Because I was aiming too far right. You want, like, the slightest of tilts. So I didn't get anything there. So you'll notice I'm sliding. Oh, I'm not sliding anymore. But, like, if I uncap, the game will... it'll be able to register those frames because I'm at, like, 300 frames per second. And, ooh, this is interesting. And it'll catch me like it just did right there. And then sometimes you just won't get the tilt. It's kind of frustrating sometimes, but you just have to really keep on trying. Like that. Okay. Nah, see, that's too far. I can just tell it's too far. If you look at my X, I'm way overshooting. So why that was too far, I don't know. I really genuinely don't know what I did about that made that launch so far. It's... Okay, sick. That's just really awesome. There's 2 launches that you can get. There's the launch where you're like a coordinate off or you hit the checkpoint. And then there's the launch that you just saw me get where I just go way too far and I just overshoot it like crazy. Like that might work. Oh, nice. Okay. And yeah, so that's the that's pretty much the whole deal of it. So yeah, I don't really know honestly how this works, but it works, and I'm gonna keep trying to mess around with this. So good luck.